Romans 4, verse 11. And he received the sign of circumcision, a seal of the righteousness of the faith which he had yet being uncircumcised, that he might be the father of all them that believe, though they be not circumcised, that righteousness might be imputed unto them also. So there's a lot going on in that verse. Let's start with the first phrase. And he received the sign of circumcision. Compare that with Genesis 17:11. Genesis 17 and verse 11. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you. So Romans 4 calls circumcision a sign. Genesis 17 calls circumcision a token. So let me read to you the definition of what a sign is. Okay? So this is from Webster's 1828 dictionary. Sign. A token. Okay, so that makes sense, right? But then listen to this. A token, something by which another thing is shown or represented. So what is a sign? What is a token? It's something that does what? It represents something else. Yes? Okay. Well, in this instance, circumcision is a sign, it's a token. What is it a sign or a token of? It's a token of the righteousness that Abraham had before he was circumcised. That's what it is significant of. God justified Abraham in uncircumcision so that he could be the father of all who believe, even uncircumcised Gentiles. Do you follow me there? Circumcision was just a token, a sign, a symbol of the righteousness that Abraham already had. And God chose to justify Abraham not when he was circumcised, but when he was uncircumcised, so he could be the father of all them that believe. That's what God did there. Look with me at Genesis 12, verse 3. Genesis chapter 12, verse 3. We'll start in verse 1. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee, and I will make of thee a great nation. What's the name of the great nation that God's going to make? Israel. And I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. Now notice verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. Notice this last part. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. When God calls out Abram, he tells him, I'm going to make of you a great nation. And that is specifically a reference to Israel. So is God going to make Israel from Abraham? Absolutely. But what is God's clear intent? How much of the world is God going to bless through Abraham? All families of the earth. Genesis 12, verse 3 is very clear on that. Now go back with me to Romans 4, verse 11. Romans 4, verse 11. And he received the sign of circumcision. It's a token. A seal of the righteousness of the faith which he had yet being uncircumcised. Because he was declared righteous in Genesis 15 before he was ever circumcised. Now notice this, that he might be the father of all them that believe, though they be not circumcised, that righteousness might be imputed unto them also. Righteousness in the Scriptures is imputed, it's not earned. Is there anything you can do where God says, hey, great job, I'm now giving you righteousness because you've earned it? No. Instead, what God does is He imputes it when someone has faith.